Turkey. They were born and raised over there, and I myself was born and raised in Germany. And it was 2018 when I came for the first time to India, and it was always a big dream of mine to travel to India. I've never heard about the city Udaipur, to be honest. I recognized through that NGO, which is here in Udaipur, based here in Udaipur, and called Animal Aid. And I myself are such an animal lover, playing a huge role in my life. And I found that NGO 4 years ago already, before I traveled the first time to India, and so 4 years after, my dream became true. And working at Animal Aid, I was staying at a hostel near the old city, and before Sarfraz had his shop over there, in the center of the old city. We always, as a kid, I always used to watch with him all the Shah Rukh Khan movies. Through that kind of movies, I felt something inside me which made me feel like I want to travel to India one day, someday. So yeah. First time I met Sarfraz was actually it was one of my first days in Udaipur. I was just roaming around the old city, and dogs, the street dogs, seems to be thirsty. So I was searching for a bowl, and I was asking some people, and unfortunately had no bowl for me. And Sarfraz was the only one who offered me. He said, my home is around the corner. I just go and take a bowl and just wait here for 5 minutes. And that was the way how we met, first time. In Sarfraz's shop. When I entered, I was not thinking about anything. I had no first impression or anything like that. I traveled. I've been almost everywhere in Rajasthan, and I've traveled to Delhi, to Agra, and I've traveled to. I think I left my heart in Kashmir so far. So yeah, about that dream, it was really a huge miracle, a huge sign from Allah. Before I traveled to India for the first time, I was dreaming exactly 1 year ago about something which came afterwards, became true. There was in my dream 2 men, brown skin, knocking on my door, father and son. And when I opened the door in my dream, the father was asking me where's your father? I would like to ask your hand for marriage. And it was my father passed away a long time ago. It's just me at home. And he was no problem. My son is really interested in you. And both of them were wearing a white kurta, and had brown skin. And when I woke up, I was completely confused because I didn't know what kind of meaning was behind this dream. Was laying behind this dream, and subhanAllah, after 1 year later, when I traveled to India, Sarfraz and I were we got deep feelings for each other. It started, I think, on Eid al-Adha, and that day when we had Eid al-Adha, he was basically wearing a white kurta, and that day, that time, it got in my mind, oh my God, my dream. Yeah. Because of COVID, it's not just us, so many people were suffering that time. It was really hard. We tried to manage everything on video call to see each other, but it's really so bad if you're married and you can't be with your partner, you can't have those. My future plans will be to do something because I'm literally obsessed with Indian traditional clothing, like ethnical wear, like to do something like.
मतलब मेरा हैंडीक्राफ्ट से बहुत अच्छा अटैचमेंट है। मेरे को हैंडीक्राफ्ट सेल करना, लोगों की जो हार्डशिप होती है उसकी एक अच्छी वैल्यू दिलाना, वो मुझे अच्छा लगता है। तो मैं काफ़ी टाइम से उसी पे, तो कोविड से पहले मेरे पास अपना खुद का ओन हैंडीक्राफ्ट गैलरी था, मतलब अभी तो नहीं है लेकिन इंशाल्लाह अपना गैलरी था। तो हम लोगों की सबसे फर्स्ट मीटिंग मेरी गैलरी में हुई। जब सेकेंड टाइम में वापस जब हमारी मुलाकात हुई तो वो एक एटीएम के बाहर थी। धीरे धीरे हम दोनों क्लोज हो गए एक दूसरे को। तो मतलब मेरी गैलरी पे रोज़ ये मतलब एनिमल एड के बाद और अपना डिनर करने के बाद एवरी इवनिंग ये मेरी गैलरी पे आती थी और हम बैठ के मतलब कभी बात करते थे, कभी भी जो वो टाइम था वो बहुत अच्छा था। तो ऐसे शेयर करते करते हमारा स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्ड बन गया। इसको 3 बार इनवाइट किया, फर्स्ट टाइम इसने मना कर दिया, सेकेंड टाइम मना, लेकिन फिर मैंने उसके बाद मैंने भी होप छोड़ दी। तो फिर इसको ट्रैवलिंग कर ली, अपना पूरा टूर करके जैसे ही आई, और पता नहीं क्या ही हुआ, अल्लाह ही जानता है। लेकिन ये है कि ये आई, उसके बाद इसको थोड़ा पॉजिटिव था तो ये मेरे से वापस बात करने